Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Doing it. I'm sorry.
Let's
Wrong
do it.
cup.
Cheers.
Came in. It's hot. I
Cheers,
needed
cheers.
something cold.
Episode, what did we just say? 15? Don't do that.
We just said it. We looked.
15.
I forgot.
15,
Right? 15.
15. I hurt my ribs.
I saw when you bent down just now. What'd you do?
Oh my gosh. You know, my car has like a hatch that goes up, right? And then it's got this thing that comes down. And it was raining on Sunday. Henry was in the car. We were going to church. Rodney was putting the dogs in the crate. And I lean, don't put this thing down. And my car's pretty high. I lean in
Over it.
into, and I heard a pop. I have this bruise. And so my rib hurts. And I'm supposed to go, like, anyway, it hurts.
You're going to Colorado?
Yeah, but I'm not, because I've already been by the time we record this.
Oh. I mean.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yes.
you went to Colorado.
I
with
went
the
to
pain.
Colorado, and so I'm hoping that I didn't fall in Colorado.
Oh, yeah. It didn't come from that. Oh,
So,
God. You were going to persevere through the pain.
Sorry, but yes. So anyway, nothing like that ever happened to me before. So it's interesting, but
Well-
it hurts. Like
I've decided, for anyone that cares, I don't want to do perseverance anymore.
oh, you're done.
And
We're
I
done.
don't want to do
Okay.
like financial stewardship anymore.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
these
Well-
have been really hard ones for me. And when you study financial stewardship, of course,
I agree.
God or the enemy or whoever is going to come in and
I
whammy you,
know.
which is like, I already was whammied in that section. I didn't need more whammy. Then we're in perseverance following up on that, which just means, Tammy, persevere
get-
through all the crap. Well,
I know.
that just means there's going to be more crap. And
I
I was
know.
like, I am done with the
It's funny,
financial
I
stewardship.
woke up this morning and I was
perseverance.
like,
I'm done.
we don't need to persevere.
No.
We're just going to rock it.
So last night, perseverance, 11:30 at night, my son FaceTimes me from West Palm.
Okay.
He
Never.
never
Right,
ever
right,
FaceTime,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
So you're automatically like, oh
Like,
no.
oh crap, what's
So
happening?
I get on the phone.
I know he's
in the middle of the highway,
oh God, not a car
was in a
thing.
full-on car accident,
Oh, crap.
totaled the car. He's all right, thankfully. I think, but okay, I'm going to vent. And I know that we're weeks out, but this is going to be mine. So I'm like, you can tell he's in shock.
Yeah,
Or
right.
not shock, but like
just
dazed.
stunned. Yeah.
And he's in the middle of the highway. And I'm like, buddy, get off the road. Like, get off the road. And I'm trying to get him, and he's just kind of dazed.
And Sean's out of town.
Sean's out of town and like out of pocket. Like he's at the
Right.
retreat center,
Yeah.
which has no
right.
service. So I'm like, I kind of get him off the road. And I'm like, buddy, is the other car? Is the guy? I mean, because the car
Yes.
is totaled. Airbags, glass, like,
Oh,
like
you're
totaled car.
kidding.
And I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? And he's like, I think so. My finger's busted. He has cuts on his legs from the glass. He's like, my hip is really hurting. And I'm like, did you hit your head? Did you? He's like, I don't think so. But you can tell he's dazed.
Yes.
And I'm like, how's the guy in the other car? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, go over. So it kind of goes over. And he's like, buddy, are you okay? The guys in the other car just dazed, like not responding, but alert,
Yes.
coherent, sitting
Like just-
there.
yes.
But like, and so apparently the person, so Creed was going through a light and the guy ran the red light and just,
Oh God.
you know. So,
Thank God he's okay.
and thank goodness his girlbody wasn't in the car. If
Right. Anybody
the
on the
passenger side
passenger
is just
side.
completely crushed. So I mean, if anybody would have been on the
Tammy.
passenger side,
Yeah.
we would have been having another conversation today. So we're trying to get things situated. The girl behind called 911. I'm on the phone with him, FaceTiming. He's kind of sitting on the curb, but the car alarm's going off. We can't
Yes.
get the keys. We can't get the car alarm off. You know, traffic's
Right.
going all over. It's West Palm, so it's insane.
And everybody's going 75.
Right. So it's just crazy. So fire guy gets there. Okay. So Mama Bear's gonna come out right now. So I'm on FaceTime with him, trying to calm, like it's gonna be fine. Da, 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 da. Fireman gets there first. This fire guy, young kid, shows up on the scene first, and he's talking to Creed and talking to the guy, and I'm on FaceTime, and so Creed kind of puts the phone down, so I can't see
Yes.
what's happening.
Yes, but you can
I can
hear.
hear everything. And the guy says to him, "Who are you on the phone with?" And Creed says, "I'm on the phone with my mom." Guy says, "How old are you?" Creed says, 22. Guy says to him, "You're 22. Man up. Get off the phone with your mom. You can make your own decisions."
Oh.
Just like that.
Okay.
I'm like, put him on the phone. I want his badge number. I'm like,
Right.
you're 22. And
Yes.
yes, you're 22 and you're an adult, but he's never been in an
I'm
accident
serious,
like this.
But like, who do you call when you get in an accident?
you
You
call your
call
mom.
somebody, right? I mean, jeez.
And so Creed's like, "Mom, I got to hang up." "Don't you hang up this phone." I was like, "I'm going to talk to him," you know. And
Right.
then now Creed's like, "Mom, I'm good. I'm hanging up." So he hangs up. Well, first he says, I called my girlfriend. She's on her way to pick me up. I'm like, okay. So I call the girlfriend and I'm like, when you get there, I want to be on speaker. Creed doesn't know to ask for insurance, doesn't know.
Right.
His gun's in the car. I'm like, oh my gosh, the police are going to be there.
Yes.
Which he's got this,
Right.
But like,
yeah.
the car's going to be towed. Your gun's in it. He's not thinking straight. His phone, all the stuff. So I get on the phone with the girlfriend, and she's kind of had me on speaker. And we're now 20 minutes into this. It's a disaster. Everything's all over the place. And I said, Creed, I really would like you to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Just for the insurance policy. Like, I don't know if you hit your head. I don't know if there's like, this was a bad accident. Like, your adrenaline's kicked in right now, so you feel okay. But tomorrow, I really would like you to go to the doctors.
Oh my gosh.
Go to the hospital. Fireman says again, so do you want to go to the hospital or not? Real chippy. And Creed's like, well, my mom thinks I should. And he said, there you go again. You're 22, man. Make the decision yourself.
Oh.
So, of course, Creed now being
Yes.
somewhat shook up with this young firefighter. Was like, yeah, I'm good. So he can go to the hospital.
Gosh.
I'm like, I want his
Yes.
badge number and I want to kill this man. Who says that to a kid that's clearly like shook up in the moment?
Right.
So that was our last night. Like, come on, persevere through. Which now that
That's so
again,
scary.
he's fine. He's alive. He's good.
He's banged up this morning,
He's
but
banged
he's
up.
not.
He's really sore. He's like, he said, my neck is killing. And he said, Mom,
course.
it's all the left side. And the car, he got hit
Yeah.
on the right, but I think it just threw him.
He probably hit.
And
yeah.
so I think he just hit. So he's like, my head is pounding. My neck really hurts. My back hurts. I'm like, I really want you to go to the doctors.
Yes.
So I'm hoping he goes, but my phone is going to be on for once. I will take the call if he calls. Because then I said after the fact, again, not that everybody needs to know, but like, if it would have happened in the moment, they would have taken him to the ER.
Right.
But like the day after, can he go to urgent care? Does he have to go to the ER? Does it matter?
I think he can do either, but I think he's got to get the information.
Yeah, we have the police report. And, but it's his old beat up car. I mean, it's a 2013.
Right,
It's a beat up car. Yeah. So it's totaled, but now he has no car. And we keep the minimal insurance on it because it's an old beater. So we don't have insurance for rental cars.
Right.
So he can't get a rental car. So he used to get to school and get to work and he didn't have a car. And we don't have a car. So he's like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, seriously?
We're sorry. We're tithing off of our gross.
Yeah, as I said, I'm sorry. I don't have any money.
We don't have any money to be able to do that, sweetie.
Lord, it's just those moments, which again,
I know.
Obviously,
I'm sorry.
Obviously,
so sorry.
he is fine and we would be having a totally different conversation. And my prayer was, thank you, Lord, for having your hand of protection on him. That could have been inches away from
anybody else that could have been
a
in
different.
his car.
Of course, it's
It's
God's hand of
fantastic,
protection.
right.
But you're like, really?
Right.
So we're persevering through more financial.
I'm sorry.
What are the buffoon? What's a blooper? I don't know what it is. But I'm like, really? So Bailey has Sean's truck up there because her car had died.
Right.
So he brought her car back to get work done.
Because he's going to get it fixed.
And now Creed's is totaled. So we're persevering. That's why I don't want to do perseverance anymore. I'm done persevering. Because the verse that's persevering is, consider pure joy when you face trials. When you're suffering, it'll produce perseverance. But with the perseverance is always a crap. Right. I don't want any more crap. I'm done crapping.
Yeah,
so are you.
I don't disagree with you, actually.
I know.
So,
it's been a really crappy
we're
month.
in charge, so we can just bag perseverance.
I think we
can start on
joy. I want a happy month. I just want a happy month.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. Last night, and then I'm calling Sean.
Right.
And he's
right.
sleeping. He had the greatest night's sleep of his life.
No doubt.
So then I'm mad at him this morning. I'm like, what kind of a husband are you? What kind of a protector are you? You go away and turn your phone off and what? And he's like, okay, I'm coming home. So then he leaves the retreat center to come home. What's he going to do? All the stuff.
Oh no.
So all that.
Did he come home? Is it over?
He did. Well, no, he was supposed to be there 3 days. It was supposed to be 3 days of a rest.
Of restful.
Yeah. He got half a day. He's like, well, I slept good. I was like, I don't know what to do. He's got to get a car. So we're trying,
So he's going down there?
We're going to take, we just got Bailey's car fixed because we dropped the truck off. So we brought Bailey's car back. So Sean's been driving Bailey's car until she comes home with the truck for the shower. And so he's like, well, let's drive down and take Bailey's car. And I was like, okay, but we're still short a car. You and I can't carpool. Like, what are we doing? And he's like, I'll take the motorcycle. I'm like, for a month? We have this old $200 motorcycle
Right.
that doesn't even work half the time. And he's like, I'll just take the motorcycle. I'm like, it's 30 degrees outside, of all times. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. He's calling the insurance company to see
Yeah,
if
what?
it was the other guy's fault. So somebody had said maybe the other guy has
Yeah.
insurance that
Insurance.
would give a rental car, which would be ideal.
Excuse
But
me.
I was like, Sean. And of course, I knew Sean was out of town.
Persevering.
Through the coughs. Because Sean was out of town, I was like, oh, I'm going to put all kinds of meetings this week and
Right,
just
right,
work.
right.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
so I
same.
had 7 meetings today. So I was like, I can't even call the insurance company. I have meetings like nonstop all day. Is it a sneeze or a cough?
Sneeze.
Oh my God bless you. Kind
I'm
of.
so sorry. We'll see what happens.
So that's for
Oh,
persevering.
shoot.
I know.
I
So
don't know
I'm
how to
done
help
with
you with that.
persevering. You can, and again, you have to look at it as
Right.
obviously it could be, and I know that. So you tell yourself all day, I'm like, Lord, what is my problem? He is
Yeah.
saved and healthy, and it could
Yeah.
have been. I mean, if his girlfriend would have been in the car, it could have been.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh. So
For
I'm
sure. But still, I mean,
it's
it is
a
like,
blessing, but
it just brings up all the
persevering through. I don't know. So that's perseverance. I'm done with it.
I don't think we have any biblical lessons on perseverance.
Perseverance
I read
sucks.
Ephesians
That's what I
today.
do. Perseverance sucks.
I read Ephesians this morning and put on the armor of God, right? Mm-hmm. And it's all about perseverance. I'm like, oh, I don't want that. Can you just cuddle me? I don't want to be at war. I don't want
the fiery darts and the arrows and all the things I
I just
know.
would like to be wrapped in a baby blanket and have you cuddle me with your arms around me, Lord.
know.
So, yeah, there's
know.
so many things though that it's that you have to learn through the perseverance part.
It is.
And it, trying to study it a little bit in the Bible, and it is not, with the only thing that I understand about perseverance is it's not us persevering. It is God putting us through, and it's His strength that we get through with, and hence we can, quote unquote, persevere. But we don't do jack to get to the other side of the tribulation,
Mess.
right? I mean, it's you put on the armor of God, you do your part, but you get perseverance because of that,
Right.
not because of anything that you
You
did.
don't get perseverance because things are going well.
No.
Life is going well, and you're like, I'm persevering through the good.
Right.
Like, you acquire perseverance by being in the trenches.
For sure.
So you have to know that. But it's biblical.
But it's also like we talked about wisdom, that it doesn't just come.
Right.
Like it's granted to you because you did the obedient steps along the way. So you are granted, I persevered through that. But truth of the matter is, we didn't do it.
No. And if we didn't have the Lord,
Yeah.
I could not
I don't know
persevere
how
through
people do it.
any
I
of
know.
the stuff that we
Yeah.
go through. As trivial as some of it is to some of the biggest things.
I know. I
and
agree
we
with
say
you.
that all the time. I couldn't do it without the Lord.
Right.
So even with the Lord, in the midst of it, it's crappy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
We were talking about Job before we turned it on too, and I think I love that Job tells the Lord that it's crappy. We've seen David
Yeah.
does that in some of the Psalms, but I don't know if I noticed that before, that Job's really like, Lord, this really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the middle of the sentence, he's like, I know you're the Almighty, but this really sucks and I don't want to be going through this. I'd rather not be in this.
Yeah.
He's very descriptive with it, which I liked. So there was some of that this morning, Lord, seriously.
Yeah.
To the Lord and to me, I should be far enough along in my walk now that I shouldn't be struggling this much with this stuff, and I still am, and I don't want to be doing it anymore.
But don't you think that, like just being able to bring it up and bring it
Yes.
out? I think very often, at least my background was, you don't complain about it.
Yeah.
Right? And you just keep it inside and you don't complain about it. And, I think that was my educational upbringing. I think there was a lot of that. And I do agree with that. Like most of the time, you can get in a
do everything
downward
without
spiral
complaining, right?
really fast.
There's some biblical things to it. But.
There are, but when you are in crisis, let's call it, like Job is, there is a time and a place to say, Lord, you know my heart, and this hurts, and I don't like it, and I know you're sovereign. I know you're going to carry me through it, but it's okay to say I don't like it. Which I think sometimes I'm very, especially when it's not me, I'm very good at saying they should stop complaining about that.
Just
I mean,
get over it.
you got to have joy in all circumstances. I mean, that's what the Bible says. So,
And I think the great thing about Job to that is his friends. We were talking about this before camera too.
Yes.
It's easy for us to look at somebody else going through it and be like, okay, you've had your time, now get over it, right?
Move on. Right.
And that's kind of what Job's friends do. Like they sit with him for 7 days and they're like, all right, we're letting you complain. And Job's whining, and rightly so. I mean, he's, everything's happened. End of the 7 days, the friends are kind of like, okay, now
Let's
it's
do
time.
something.
And they're like, let's go. And they don't know the whole story. They don't have all the details. And what they're saying is truth. Some of what they're saying is truth. So I think that was a real awakening to me, that especially surrounding myself with believers, that I assume, well, what they're saying is all true.
Yeah.
And some of it is, but you can say it without all the knowledge or all the background. You can say it with the wrong intent. You can say it and it does damage. And how many times do I speak into people thinking, well, you just got to, I'm probably doing more damage.
Well, and I think, I mean, the Job's friends were silent first. And they just sat there with him. And like, I've never done that. Well, I went on a silent retreat, but it wasn't like to help somebody, right? Like I never went and sat with somebody for any length of time. And so, that makes it also like it's just so personal that it's just like, I'm just going to sit here and be next to you. I am so much like, okay, what's our action step going to be? And I do think like that the way they say it is, it comes across as I have a word for you, which I think in this day and age of Christendom, we've been in situations where it's like, count it all joy. Right. And like, we haven't been in that person's situation. I mean, and I do that because we know enough. I do that. You do. We know enough Bible verses to say that. Right.
Just enough to make a mess.
You can make the Bible, there's a Bible verse for everything, either side of any argument, right?
Absolutely.
And so I think
twist it to fit what we want,
right?
And not know the whole story,
or
understand it. Like somebody could tell me something, and I can be like, "Yeah, that stinks," but like you should get over that,
right?
But I'm not walking through it.
Let's move on. And the other thing about Job that, I mean, obviously nobody heard God's conversation, and so you sort of forget. Like, you're sort of like, Job, seriously, get over it.
The enemy is tempting you. God's doing it. Get over it.
Right. But he didn't know. He didn't know any of that background that we get in the first chapter. And so, we're like, of course it's going to be restored. I mean, God's all over this.
You're going to get it all back. It's all going to work together for good. Just get over it.
Right. So, anyway, I had to listen to it. I didn't have to, but I listened to it in the Message version.
Okay.
And it was so much easier to understand, because my ESV version, I'm like, I don't even know who's talking. I don't even know what, and I don't know what they're talking about. Actually. And so the Message
version. They get into astrology. We've got the stars, Orion.
Right. And I'm like, is this wrong? Is this right? Who moves Orion? I don't know. And so anyway, anybody that decides to read Job, I suggest.
Well, and I think keeping the overarching theme of Job, which is, there's a couple that I think you get, but that sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. And you still have to stay in tune and aligned with the Lord.
Yeah.
Despite your circumstances.
Right.
And you can surround yourself with good people, and they may not have the right words for you all the time, because it really is just you and God.
Right.
And that's got to be enough. That's got to sustain you.
Right. And I mean, I will say, like, we've been through this up and down, and like, I don't want to say the first time, but this has been like an incredible stretch of my faith walk for that. It's like, yes, I can talk about it, but I know what God's saying to me, and that's all I've got.
That has to be enough.
Right? It has to be enough. And I thought like I had surrendered my children, right? And now I'm like, oh yeah, no,
probably didn't.
Probably didn't do that. And that's a really, like, there's perseverance in that because it goes on, right? It continues to go on. But it's been such a stretch of my faith walk to say, okay, Lord, you need to repair my heart, right? You need to fix it. And to have him do that, right, has been such a cool thing.
That's the verse, I think, that you're seeing the verse play out that we use all the time, but there's a peace that passes our understanding.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can appreciate that peace until you're in the middle of the crap and you're persevering through it. And then there comes this peace that you're just like, okay.
You just are granted.
And
you
it's
don't do
like,
anything to
I
deserve
can't explain that. I don't know why I feel that, but that's the kind of peace that comes.
Yeah. But part of it is because I know what God said to me. Like, I just know what God said to me. And it doesn't solve my circumstance, but I know what God said to me, which is,
It's going to be okay.
You're a child of God first and foremost. I got this. Like I don't have any more details than that. I was just like, okay, right? But you know, I'm so grateful that I persevered. I didn't persevere.
I didn't do anything. I can't.
Bitched the whole time, right? I mean, so I even thought I could give up swearing. I mean, let me tell you that.
I gave it up for about a day.
Yeah, not even. New Year's Day, I was like F-bombing more times than I care to admit. But, you know, I mean, I didn't do anything to persevere, but to be able to see how God persevered next to me instead of me
Through
in front of
you,
him.
right?
Yes.
In you.
Yes.
It is clearly his perseverance. So I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but we're doing the book Knowing God,
Yes.
which I don't know if
We
we
is
talked
not-
about
we
it.
is not me.
We as in me and Sean.
Yes.
Sean and I are doing Knowing God.
Yes.
And we started last year and got 3 chapters in.
Another
and then
Bible study that you're doing without me, as I found out yesterday.
I know, too. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Just-
Whatever. And you're trying to disciple group partner. Let's study perseverance together.
it's gonna be fun.
I don't want to do the one with you.
I
That's
know.
perseverance and financial
Those
stewardship.
aren't fun anymore.
I'm going to start 2 new ones,
I'm
and you're not
fun
included.
ones because yours hurt me too much.
You're even
so.
bringing food to one.
know.
What the heck?
I know.
Yeah, you told
I wanted
me.
hummus. I was like, I don't know where to buy hummus. Can you buy
Next
hummus?
to
Do
the
you have to
corn
make
dogs.
it? I don't even know. I'm like, oh, they don't know what they're getting into.
That's
But,
funny. Okay, yeah, sorry. Knowing
that's
God.
okay. Knowing God. And I think that's been the biggest, I don't know what the word is, like learning curve for me this time studying perseverance a little bit is that kind of like what you're saying. I think I've always looked at perseverance as like, that's something I got to do. I just got to persevere through. And going through Knowing God this time, I think I realized that it's what I have to do is know God better. And then everything else comes. If I know God, I will persevere. Not because of me, but because I know God and I know what God says about me, that I win in the end because
and
I know
his
him.
characteristics and his mercy and his grace.
So
and
nothing matters. So a few of these that I just think was amazing. And again, the way he writes, because it's an older book, is a little weird, but
yeah, I'd like the message version.
of this book, I know. Nor, I think, would many of us ever naturally say that in light of the knowledge of God, like knowing God, which we have come to enjoy, that our past disappointments and our present heartbreaks, as the world counts heartbreaks, don't matter. For the plain fact is that to most of us, they do matter. We live with them as our crosses, so we call them. Constantly, we find ourselves slipping into bitterness and apathy and gloom as we reflect on them, which we frequently do. The attitude we show to the world is a sort of dried up stoicism, miles removed from the joy unspeakable and full of glory, which is 1 Peter 1:18, which Peter took for granted with our readers. Poor souls, our friends say to us, which was like, Job's friends. Our friends say to us, oh, how they've suffered. And even that is just what we want to feel about ourselves. But he says those mock heroics have no place at all in the minds of those who really know God. They never brood on might have beens. They never think of things they have missed, only of what they have gained. But whatever was to my profit, I now consider loss for the sake of Christ, wrote Paul. What is more, I consider everything a loss, compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord, for whose sake I have lost all things. I consider this rubbish. So then he goes down and he says, but also he does not live with them constantly in his mind. So it was just this reoccurring that if we are brooding, I love some of the words that he uses, on anything.
I know why I don't like that book.
Then we really don't know God. Because if we knew God, we would not be brooding about anything. We would have no crosses. No matter what came across our life, we would be able to say, I have no crosses because I know God.
Right.
So anytime we say, I have a cross to bear, or I have a disappointment, or I have a thing, and we let it mess with our stomach or get us to be whatever, then we don't really know God.
So let's just flip that when you think about it. So what does somebody external to us see?
Right.
They don't see Jesus.
That's what he said. They don't see that joy
That's
unspeakable.
Basically what he's saying is, so we're acting like the world does.
That's right.
We're not acting any different. And so when you flip it to an observer's perspective, that's even
worse.
Even worse.
So all the time we sit here and we're like, me.
Yeah.
That's because we don't know God. Because if we really knew God, we would have nothing to complain about ever.
Yeah.
Because we would recognize how blessed and grateful we are that God chose to save us and he chose to die on the cross for us. And that in and of itself doesn't matter about anything else.
Yeah.
Which, that's not fun.
It isn't.
Because I'm like, well, I'm really bad at that.
Yeah.
I mean, and he just does it. Oh, my word, the time we waste complaining.
Think about how efficient we would be if we just said, oh, well, that's not an issue. God's got that.
I know.
Why can't we do that? That's impossible.
I know. So he said, and it's the whole chapter. Just scribbles. The question is, can we say simply and honestly, not because we feel that as evangelicals we ought to, but because it is a plain matter of fact that we have known God, and that because we have known God, the unpleasantness that we have had, or the pleasantness that we have not had through being Christians doesn't matter to us at all. If we really knew God, that is what we would be saying. And if we're not saying it, that's a sign that we need to face ourselves more squarely with the difference between knowing God and merely knowing about him.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
Those are tough words.
I know.
No, those are really tough words.
They're
because I can say right now, like, I feel like I can trust God because it was so clear. But I promise you that the minute I go on the upswing, my prayer life is going to go up and then down, and it's not going to stay here. It's going to go, oh, I got this. And then here I am down here going, oh, I need God. I need to know God. I need to read my, knowing God book. No, I need to have a cathartic experience with the Lord. And so, I guess, maybe like the valleys get deeper and our prayer life goes, instead of going like this, it goes like this, and a little bit the mountains are lower and the valleys are smaller. Or something.
And then I can fake it. We talk about faking it to make it. Like, I can externally check the box and be like, I'm not complaining anymore. Yep. And I am just going to say life is good and God is good and all is blessed. But I think this even goes deeper internally. Do I really believe that? Do I really believe that if one of my kids becomes prodigal and goes astray, or Creed dies in the car, something, could I really internally be like,
I'm pretty sure I couldn't.
I'm not going to be, not that I'm not going to be sad, but like, I so know God so well that it doesn't matter to me.
For sure. But I also think God gave us emotions that help us deal with that. But yeah, of course. I think that, but there's a grieving. If something,
there's going to be a grieving, but a sense of just like, I know God, and
I've watched people lose spouses, and I'm telling you, I don't know how you do it unless you know God and know that on the other side of this, you're,
And if I don't, those are big things. I can't do it on the little things.
Like,
I can't do it on my money.
Right.
Like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have any money. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's money. It's so stupid.
Right.
If I can't do it on something that trivial, or my job, or my house, or stupid stuff.
Right.
How in the world, if something big could happen, could I say, I could look at this and say, his next line is, We have said that when people know God, losses and crosses cease to matter to them. What they have gained simply banishes these things from their minds. What?
Yeah, I don't think that that is a supernatural experience.
Oh, no.
That it's
It is.
It is. I mean, you've had experiences like where you have prayed, like where your kids didn't remember something, right? And
they didn't.
And they didn't. I mean, so it can be that prayer fixes all of that, but I don't know that we can do it for ourselves without community to be able to stand over us and say, this is who you are. This is who you are in God. I mean, that's what Job had.
Right.
I mean, whether they were right or wrong,
They showed up. They showed up.
They did. They were
up.
in community. And if you think you can do this in isolation, I think, there's no way that you can if you're in a tailspin, that you can supernaturally pray for that because I know God, I
can do this on my own.
Right, I can do it on my own and live through this experience without any emotion but joy. Right? I think like obviously that's what we're supposed to do and that's what we're striving for, but Jesus cried. I mean, he wept.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely emotion, no doubt, but I think this idea of persevering through the trials, through the suffering, comes from knowing God.
Yeah,
The more
absolutely.
you know God, because then you know that his promises are going to be true and that you're going to get through it on the other side and that all things are going to work together for good and that we win in the end. And you just know that gets you through it. And I think, man.
And it's a soul fact. It's not how many times you say it, right? It's a soul fact. Well,
and it starts with the little things. We talk about this. You have to exercise it with the little things.
Right.
So like this is where like today I was, voicing my frustrations through persevering in the car. Thankfully I have a long drive. So I was like in the car and I'm like, I'm out loud. Like, come on, Lord.
Yeah.
And he just so sweetly, reminded me that if I can't persevere through these trivial little things with him, then do I really know him?
Well, and can he ask you to do the
big things? And that's where it's like,
and we
Lord,
all want
I'm
the big
sorry.
things. We
Right,
all want to
I'm
go,
sorry.
wow, look what the Lord did for me and look what the Lord did for us and my family. And, we have a perseverance story and an obedience story. And it's,
So it's got to start with the little things.
It's
got to start with the Lord, I don't have the money for the car. And I
Right.
want to be frustrated with that, but I have to trust and say, you got this. You're not going to let me
Right.
go. We're not, we're
not-
good.
yeah,
We're fit.
exactly.
It'll be good. And I have
Right.
to walk in that. And so
Right.
it's starting with
and
the little
you live
things.
in a time of Uber.
Right,
I
right,
mean, like there are, and Creed has a girlfriend that
Mm-hmm.
could help
All
get
this
him
stuff.
from point A to point B.
You have to really talk yourself off the ledge. I am
Yes.
not living in
Yes.
Zimbabwe
Yeah.
right now where I'm walking 4 miles to get clean water.
Right.
Like, Timmy, get a
Right.
grip. Like
Or
I
we
have to
walk
talk
out of-
myself off the ledge.
We walk out of here and somebody's, coming after us either.
Right.
I mean, so.
We're not in Minneapolis.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, we're not.
ICE agents after us. Thankfully. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So
but
perseverance.
I think we know it's a biblical value.
Right.
I think the hardest is the wrong word. I think the thing that I have learned the most from the study and the lesson, and I don't, we don't have like how many times we're talked about in the Bible kind of thing.
I didn't go down that path. I was just living it.
Because I think that learning that it is about knowing who you are in the Lord and knowing Him as He is. And I tell you, doing this Bible by
Bible
chronological Bible thing, and just writing down the characteristics of God.
That's so good.
I mean, you sort of think, I am such an idiot.
I know.
Like, what?
Why do I ever waste any time worrying about anything?
I am such an idiot. God is sovereign. Yes. God of the universe. Yes. But then, you got God who's okay with Jacob and Esau, fighting with each other, and he still makes it right.
Yeah.
And I think, okay,
Yeah.
what the heck is,
know.
so the characteristics piece has been sort of a cool thing for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like that
So.
peace comes out of perseverance.
It
When
does.
you persevere with the Lord,
He
There's
grants
peace, yeah.
you
Peace.
the peace. So anyway, it's been fun. So
Well,
anyway.
it's not been fun.
No, it's not been
It's
fun.
not been fun. I don't like that.
No,
It's not
but
been
I
fun.
have
but
enjoyed
there is a biblical.
We're persevering through the chronological Bible.
We are. We're
you
in
know.
Job, and that's rough. I mean, when you're in Job, it's.
Did you know there's like a statistic? I forget what the number is now, but that's when most people quit
In Job?
in Job.
I can see why.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
right?
it's a
I
brutal.
was-
Like it's kind of fun up till then. You're like creation, Abraham,
Yeah.
Isaac, Jacob,
Right.
Joseph. Like
Oh,
it's been all
Rebecca.
fun. Like
How
all
sweet
these
is that?
stories are like crazy, but you're kind of
Yeah.
like it's a story, so you can stay with it. And then you just hit Job, and it's like
Right.
So
Right. Yeah. And
You
you're
know.
like, you sound like normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny. My chronological experience has been different than yours because we did Job a while ago.
Well, and there's no date to Job.
Yes, exactly.
So Job can kind
Yeah.
of it's undated. So there are theologians that say it happened pre-Abraham.
Right.
There's ones that say it happened in the
I
Abrahamic
wonder how
time.
many times that's going to happen.
I don't know.
Like, I wonder if after you get back to Genesis, that we'll sort of be in the same spot.
Yeah, I don't know. They randomly put, like in the front of the chronological that I'm using, I would have assumed it would have put all the undated ones together. And then it would have been chronological or
Yes,
however.
right,
but
right,
they
right.
didn't. They
They didn't.
sporadically put these undated books throughout. And so Job just happened to fall kind of where I think these
Right.
theologians think
That was,
they
right.
tend to lean more towards it kind of happened in the Abrahamic era. So they kind of put Job in the middle
Yeah.
of that.
Right.
I'm a little after them and I'm in Joseph. But
Because ours was before Abraham.
yeah, I always thought Job was like the oldest. So I was always taught that the story of Job happened like
way-
creation Job almost.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Might
It's
have been
almost-
creation Noah Job, but
Right.
it was kind of like
Agreed.
really, really
Yeah.
early on.
Yeah.
Whereas this one that I'm doing seems to
yeah.
put it a little further.
Not that it matters.
No.
But I mean,
Yeah. I don't know how many will be off.
I mean,
but
we're persevering.
We are persevering through Job.
A Bible in a year, man.
Yeah.
We're on it.
it is. It's
So,
good.
Anyway. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
This was fun. Let's
I'm going to be done with perseverance soon.
yeah,
we're
we're
not.
out.
This is
We're
only
not.
the
I know,
second
we're
week
just-
of perseverance,
I know.
and we're stinking.
we're like,
Not
at least
good.
we're going to be able to laugh about it.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of
That's
mishaps.
A nice
Yeah,
thing
a
we can
lot of
laugh about
mishaps.
it.
Whew.